Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So today our topic of discussion is Henry Fielding as the father of English novel. Sir Walter Scott called Fielding in a famous phrase the father of English novel. Some have attributed this title to Richardson. A critic goes to the extent of saying if Fielding was the father of English novel, Richardson was its grandfather. W. J. Dawson offers this honor to Daniel Defoe, the author of Robinson Crusoe. There are some writers who even confirm this greatness to John Lilly, Sidney, or Bunyan. But one thing is certain that if by term English novel we mean the English novel as it is known to most as today, the claim of having originated it may not be grudged to Fielding. It was he who gave to the English novel a new conception of unity and breadth and a new depth not to be found in the work of his predecessors. Art of characterization finds its first and fullest expressions in Fielding's work. His all novels in general and Joseph Andrews in particular abound in figures so solid and real, so vital, so varied. Fielding's characters are amazingly alive. This is true not only of the major characters such as Parson Adams but also of his minor characters. Apart from their antique dresses, they exhibit many of facets of present day men and women. Fielding, a great novelist, was also a great master of plot. Before Fielding, plot did not hold much importance for a novelist. He looked at the novel as requiring a well designed form. His influence on the later novelists like Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, Henry James, and Joseph Conrad is evident in their well constructed plots. Fielding removed the novel from the world of romance and planted it firmly on the earth. Realism is the keynote of all Fielding's works. His prime interest is in the depiction of the everyday life of the ordinary man present in his age. Unlike Richardson, his characters are ordinary men with all their weaknesses. For instance, he portrays characters like Lady Booby, a rich, vain, and lustful lady, Parson Adam, a kind-hearted man. Such characters are easily available in Fielding's age as well as in the modern era. Later on, novelists like Charles Dickens, Thackeray, and Hardy also wrote realistic novels. This further establishes Fielding's image as the father of English novel. Moreover, Fielding contributed to English novel by introducing humor. Indeed, this is a great novelty credit to none other than Fielding. For instance, in Joseph Andrews, he portrays an entirely humorous character in the form of Mrs. Slipslop. She effects long words strongly under the impression that she is seeming very learned. Fielding's achievement as a humorist influenced later novelists such as Jane Austen, Dickens, and Thackeray. It is Fielding who showed that novel can serve a didactic purpose as well. It is not merely an object of delight and entertainment. He aimed to revoke hypocrisy and selfishness. He wanted to ameliorate the readers through his writings. He shows ugly evil at his worst so that his readers repel such practices. Dialogues are generally associated with drama, but Fielding introduced them in the genre of novel. He provided his characters with natural and vivid dialogues. He uses dialogue both for the unraveling of the action and the revelation of character. Later on, Jane Austen also employed this dramatic technique in her novel, following the tradition set by Henry Fielding. Thus, in the light of the above analysis, we can say that Henry Fielding is rightly called the father of English novel. It is he who gave novel a new dimension. All the novelists that followed him owe a great deal to him. His contribution to the English novel cannot be neglected. His art of characterization, humor, realism, and plot construction gave a new breadth to fiction. Without him, it was difficult for novel as a genre of English literature to linger on. ओके सो जोसेफ एंड्रयूज़ नावल कंप्लीट हो गया है। उसके जितने भी इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं मेरे पास जितने भी अवेलेबल थे मैंने सारे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस भी करवा दिए हैं। इम्पोर्टेंट MCQs, करेक्टर्स एंड समरी सब कुछ जो है वो कवर हो गया। तो अब इंशाल्लाह हेनरी फील्डिंग का कोई नया नावल जो है वो स्टार्ट करेंगे। दैट इज़ वाई यू नीड टू स्टे ट्यून एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल। अल्लाह हाफिज़।